A new report from the United Nations warns that due to COVID-19 and the government-mandated lockdowns, 10,000 more children every month around the world will die due to starvation caused by economic downturn. This study was first reported by the Associated Press and will be published soon in the Lancet Medical Journal. Think about that. 10,000 more children are dying every month around the world thanks to the COVID-19 lockdowns. While public health officials and politicians in our country pretend that sending American citizens another $1,200 check will save the country from economic devastation, the truth is the shock waves caused by the global economy shrinking 5% in the first quarter of this year alone are deadly to low-income people around the world. The entire world relies on the U.S. economy. People's lives depend on our economy. Children are dying thanks to government prohibiting the American people from doing business, shutting down our shops, forcing offices to close, and fining people for trying to provide for their families and pay their employees. 10,000 more children every month are dying, not because of COVID-19, because of the government-mandated lockdowns. This UN report isn't the only one of its kind either. Dr. Scott Atlas from Stanford University says the lockdowns imposed by the government and the economic carnage caused by the lockdowns, plus the missed medical screenings, misdiagnosis, and canceled surgeries and skipped treatment of diseases from cancer to heart disease to depression to mental illness, will cause more years of life lost in total than the virus itself will. In the UK, a leading epidemiologist says more people will die from cancer thanks to missed medical care because of the government-mandated lockdowns than will die from COVID-19. Politicians in the U.S. claim to care about children's safety. But do they? Healthy young children are at low risk of dying from COVID-19. In fact, school-age children are more likely to die from the seasonal flu than from COVID-19. And there has not been a single documented instance of a kid transmitting the COVID-19 virus to a teacher, even though schools in other countries around the world have had schools open throughout this pandemic. Yet, politicians in the U.S. force schools to remain shut, claiming it's about keeping kids safe. Meanwhile, the government-mandated lockdowns imposed by these same government officials are causing 10,000 more children every month to die of starvation because the U.S. economy is so trashed, people around the world don't have enough food to stay alive. And the politicians imposing the lockdowns just ignore that.